Tour Stories / The Check-In is made possible by our friends over at Isotope. You know Isotope, and you know they are the best in audio repair, mixing, mastering, and general audio magic, like removing the heater sound that's going on right now. Thank you, Spectral Denoise. Head over to isotope.com for frequent deals on plugins for audio restoration, mixing, mastering, and more. That's izotope.com. I am super psyched to welcome our newest sponsor, Kuma Coffee. Kuma Coffee is a 100% independently owned roasting company right here in Seattle since 2008. Kuma is a 5-person team roasting over 100,000 pounds of exclusively high-scoring coffee each year. They source their coffees direct from origin and pay well over fair trade pricing to farmers. This guarantees the highest quality while supporting rural farming communities throughout the global south. And here's the kicker. They just launched an instant coffee. I travel a lot. I've tried tons of instant coffee, and Kuma is the best. It saves my buns in the morning, in the afternoon, and quite often before a show. Find their coffees at kumacoffee.com. That's KUMACOFFEE.com. Tour Stories is supported by the great DistroKid. As you know, DistroKid connects direct to TikTok with exclusive access to your TikTok artist account. What's new at DistroKid? You can do unlimited instant mastering. You can distribute your music videos. And the newest, greatest thing, Bandzoogle, where you can build a website and a store in minutes. And of course, they have an app, which is a delight to post new songs and get paid. Tour Story listeners get 30% off at distrokid.com/VIP/Tour Stories. DistroKid. Get your music out there. Hello, and welcome to a special episode of Tour Stories / The Check-In. I'd like to introduce to you As Many Weirdos as Possible. Created by Poser Productions, a Seattle-based community arts organization, As Many Weirdos as Possible is an archival project that preserves the untold stories of the Pacific Northwest music scene from 1985 to 1995. They do this through portraiture, handwritten letters, and storytelling events. What you're about to hear is a story by my friend, my neighbor, and 9+ year Sub Pop Records employee, Steve Manning. This event occurred at Seattle Town Hall on April 17th, 2026, with an intro by John Roderick. Enjoy.
Our next speaker is Steve Manning, who worked at Sub Pop and at the Rocket for a long time. I was one of the fortunate ones to have at one point been offered a record contract on the Sub Pop record label, and I fucked it up. I went out to lunch with Jonathan Poneman, who isn't here tonight. And I had just read that Steve Albini article that explained that all labels were full of shit. And they were just trying to steal your life force. And so over lunch, I explained to Jonathan how that was true of Sub Pop. And I missed my big shot. But anyway, I've admired Steve for many years, and I miss the Rocket as we all do. So everyone, please welcome Steve Manning.
Hi, everybody. Oops, there's a microphone, and I don't know how to use it. I'm pretty nervous. I was talking to my friend today, and he suggested when you get on stage to picture yourself in your underwear, and I think I may have heard that wrong. So my story starts It's a beautiful sunny night, mid-July, 1992, and I'm at Ray's Boathouse with my girlfriend for my sister's wedding rehearsal dinner. Now, my sister's far more serious than me, and the rehearsal dinner was a semi-formal affair. People in coats and ties, sundresses, champagne flutes, toasts. It was a really beautiful night. There were probably 50 people there, and I knew all of them. When we arrived, we had slipped a little note in saying, we're going to have to leave a little early to clean our apartment. Now, why would we have to clean the apartment the night before the wedding? Because I had invited all of the groomsmen over to get dressed the next day. The reason for that was because I lived 1 block from St. Joe's Church. Coincidentally, I had been going to that church pretty regularly myself. They'd been having punk rock shows in the basement. During the teen dance ordinance, there weren't a lot of places for bands to play and kids to watch, but the basement at St. Joe's became one of those places. I had seen Bikini Kill, Nation of Ulysses, and Beat happening there all in the previous months, and then the next day, I was going to be there in a tuxedo. Well, 9 o'clock rolls around at the rehearsal dinner. We're able to sneak out. We jump in my van. We have a change of clothes, and we speed across town to the Rock Candy to see The Fluid, one of my all-time favorite bands. Of course, I couldn't tell my family any of this. They would not have understood. So we get to the club. The band starts. I'm being very conscientious of where I am. I don't want to take a flying elbow to the face or a beer bottle to the back of my head or a flying shoe. The band plays a great set, and they go backstage before they come out for the encore, and I tell my girlfriend, just one more song, and then we'll leave. The band comes back out, playing my favorite song. All of a sudden, I feel the spirit. I feel compelled. I go to the front of the stage. I push myself up. I launch myself into the Jesus Christ pose. And then we have to pause for a second. There are some commandments in regards to going to shows. There's rules. For example, rule number 1, commandment number 1, if someone falls down, you pick them up. Commandment 2, never wear the band's t-shirt to the band's show. You're much better off buying their t-shirt, wearing it to a different show the next night, and then everybody will ask you, hey, you went to the show last night? Lastly, and most completely, if someone stage dives, you catch them. So I launch myself from the stage. I'm having my moment of nirvana. Someone clips my feet, and I smash. And as I'm diving, the parting of the Red Sea. I smash onto the floor, and instantly I'm like, fuck. I just broke my arm. Fuck. Oh, my sister's wedding is in 8 hours. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? The groomsmen are coming over in 6 hours. So we go to the hospital, and while I'm waiting to get my x-ray results, I think, I'm gonna have to come up with a lie. I can't tell them I was at a show, and I stage dove. They would not understand. Nobody was gonna get it, and I was gonna be the guy that ruined my sister's wedding by being irresponsible. So I made up a lie. I was riding my bike, and I had a wreck, and I broke my arm. It's probably not enough. Nobody's going to buy it. Why are you riding your bike at 10 o'clock at night, the night after the rehearsal dinner? That doesn't make any sense. Well, I rode my bike to the store, and when I was coming back, there was a little lip in the pavement. My bike hit the lip. I flew onto the grass, fortunately, on the grass. I didn't land on the sidewalk, I didn't land on the street, but the grass made it sense because I didn't have any other physical injuries that you would see. So, the next morning rolls around, I wake up in a drugged, foggy haze, I'm getting dressed, I'm having coffee, when 8 groomsmen pile into my apartment with their tuxedos. Immediately they come in and ask, what the fuck happened to your arm? What's going on? Well, I had to go to the store to get milk for your guys' coffee. And on the way back, I wiped out on my bike. I hit the lip of the pavement. I landed on the grass, breaking my arm, but not having any other injuries. Wow, that's amazing. That's a busy street. Did anyone stop? Yes. A white male, 30 to 40, in a blue sedan stopped and asked if I was okay. I'm fine, thank you. So we get dressed, we make our way the block to the church, and I start to tell the lie. I tell my sister, I tell my mom, I tell my dad, I tell my cousins, I tell my brother-in-law's cousins, I tell 200 people throughout the day, hey, I heard you broke your arm, what happened? I was riding my bike, blah, blah, blah. This lie went on for 25 years. I never told my family what happened. I always thought they would never get it. So about 5 years ago, I'm at lunch with my mom and my sister. We have an annual birthday lunch. And I'm like, I'm gonna come clean. Remember that time I wiped my bike and broke my arm? Yeah, that was crazy. Well, that's not what happened. I went to a show, I drank too much, I threw myself onto the pavement and broke my arm. I thought we'd have a good laugh and it would be funny. We didn't, and it wasn't.
Hello there. Ruinous would like to thank our newest partners, Heil Sound. For 60 years, Heil Sound has provided innovative, professional, quality sound for stage, studio, broadcast, and of course, podcast. Grammy Award-winning artists and sound engineers worldwide trust Heil microphones for their legendary sound. I'm using the PR40 right now. It's great for voice and bass drum. To find out more about the full line of Heil microphones and products, visit heilsound.com. That's HEILSOUND.com. Check it out.